So the animation app Flipaclip had this contest called the World's Shortest Story. And it was basically where they just give you a template and you can animate any type of story in 3 or so seconds. And I thought this idea sounded pretty fun and easy, so I decided to give it a shot. I wanted to create my own original story, but I was struggling to come up with ideas. Until... Ha! I decided to create a recap of the entire Harry Potter series summed up in 3 seconds. And I thought it was a pretty good video, but it was really just so if I couldn't finish my real big project, at least I would have something turned in. But it did actually end up being one of the winning submissions, so that was awesome. So next was just deciding what I wanted to create for my original story, and I had a few ideas, like a day in the life of somebody, where they like wake up, eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and go to bed, or like a very, very short road trip. But none of those ideas really clicked. There was a previous contest called the Cut It Out Challenge, where you basically just take pictures or find pictures off the internet and create kind of like a mixed media animation. I did like a backflip and a claymation one, and I did a few others. That's what gave me the idea to make a stop motion or a cutout or a mixed media animation, just to make it more interesting. So yeah, I just decided to go that route. After deciding on an idea that I liked, the next step was designing the characters. This character's name is really unique and original. I'm actually really proud of it. You would never guess this. His name is Blue. Blue is pretty much inspired by a panda, but I really wanted to make him my own, so that's why I added these little teal and white, like, squiggles, just to make it, more unique. And the only other character in the story is Rose, who I really like the design of. I added this little yellow scarf and these little dots, and overall, I thought the design was pretty cute. Then I made side views of both of them. Next, I traced the side view to make a second copy of it. I did this to make it look less like a few pictures appearing on screen and more like an actual animation. I just had to finish up a little bit of coloring before I could move on to the next step. Cutout time! iPad time. So in the story that I came up with, Blue is seen looking all sad and lonely. And it's ironic because at the same time, Rose is also looking sad and lonely. And it's really sad. But the good news is eventually they both see each other, and once they meet each other, who knows what happens next, but you can both see in their eyes that they're less sad and less lonely, so good for them. It's a pretty simple idea, but there's not really a lot you can do in a couple of seconds to really convey a story, so I thought that the cutout style animation would kind of make up for the simpler story, and I thought overall it would be pretty cool. While I agree animating every single frame by hand can create a really cool effect, I still am really grateful that FlipClip has a copy and paste button. That way I don't have to create nearly as many frames, and I can do stuff like move the eyes around and move the characters around without actually having to draw each individual frame. So that's pretty awesome. Popsicle time! Wow, it's tasty. I love that. One of my favorite things to do when I was younger is putting on puppet shows, and I just loved making little families out of popsicle sticks and stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of fun if I added some popsicle sticks in my animation to make it kind of like a 3-second puppet show. And then of course I had to make an extremely short song to go with my extremely short animation. Well, it looks like no further ado is needed, so drum roll, please.
Dude,
So
what's your favorite kind of
romantic.
popcorn?
I'm
Do you
so
like
excited for
cinnamon
the
or the
movie.
butter or the
I
cheese?
heard it's a love
Do you like
story.
cheese? I hate cheese,
Well,
but I do
I
love
think
the
it's just
cinnamon.
like a friendly
Wait, what about
story. I'm not sure if
caramel?
it's
Caramel
love
is
exactly,
so
but
delicious.
I think
Hey,
it's
why don't you
commercial
list
love.
so
What
relatable
you
because
say?
it's
on
just
Saturdays
deep
and
realities
weekends
of
and
how
jobs.
like
Hey, it's fucking
This
worth
is
it.
gonna be
You like cheese?
like
Get off the ass out of
people
it.
will actually
You like
like
cheese?
shut up.
We do like cheese.
Hey,
on
did I
Saturdays.
say shut up? That is not a nice word.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Who said that? It's like not a good thing. You know, our love, it's me. All I'm not sick. I just got allergies.
Quiet! The movie is about to start.
Bro, I am a cricket, and even I am too stunned to chirp.
That's it?
I want my money back.
And that's literally it. All of that work for just a few seconds of animation. But in my opinion, it was totally worth it. Totally. What do you think? AQD Studio.
Yeah.